Social project assistance in adaptation of disabled soldiers after the military conflict in Nagorno-Karabakh to a peaceful life. Brief description and social significance of the project. The leap year of 2020 proved to be a very difficult year for all mankind. The COVID-19 pandemic claimed the lives of millions of people. The year was also remembered for endless lockdowns and crises. For Armenia, it was a doubly difficult year. In addition to all of the above, Armenia experienced a terrible war in Karabakh, which lasted 44 days. During the military conflict, Nagorno-Karabakh area lost part of the territory. About 90,000 people became refugees. More than 10,000 people are disabled. Around 4,000 militiamen and soldiers were killed. Most of them were between the ages of 18 and 35. There are also civilian victims. For Armenia's small population, these losses are catastrophic. This period will be remembered as one of the most difficult in the history of the country. The war was a serious and prolonged test for the Armenian people. Given the post-war crisis situation in the country, economic, military, political, it is especially difficult for people with disabilities to realize themselves. These days, there are many words about mercy, about attention to people, especially to those who need it most of all, those who have been disabled and experienced the psychologically traumatic effects of the war situation, who need understanding, assistance in self-realization and adaptation more than anyone else. After all, participation in the war has an undeniable impact on a person's consciousness, subjecting it to serious changes. With their peculiar life experiences, they are the kind of population that needs a special approach. Many of them say that they know how to defeat the enemy, but do not know how to live among their own. The problem of the social-psychological adaptation of disabled soldiers participating in combat operations to the peaceful life in society is one of the most important facets of the general integration problem. That's why the members of the Rotary E-Club of Russia felt the need to create a project together with the Rotary Club of Yerevan Pan-Armenian to help young soldiers. The creation of the project was caused by the necessity of involving disabled soldiers in full life on the same level as any other members of the society. The project aims to promote the integration of soldiers with disabilities into society, the creation of favorable conditions for their life, education, employment, and career growth. Project Geography, Republic of Armenia. Target Group, Soldiers with Disabilities, 200 people. Project Purpose, Adaptation of disabled soldiers, participants of military actions to conditions of peaceful life. Assistance to integration of disabled soldiers into society, creation of favorable conditions for life activity, possibility to get a profession which suits their taste and to support themselves and their families. Project Objectives, to help the disabled soldiers to acquire a profession of their choice which will help them to meet their future needs. To assist them to purchase manpower, computers, other equipment for work. To help them find a job after graduation in their chosen professions. Analyze and evaluate the effectiveness of the implemented project. The duration of the project is 2.5 years. To implement the project, the requested amount is $70,000, equivalent to 5,100,466 rubles, of which $58,000, which is equivalent to 4,226,100.40 rubles, will be spent on trainings, and $12,000, equivalent to 874,365.60 rubles, for acquisition of human resources. The project will be implemented in stages. First group, 100 respondents, up to October 30, 2022. Second group, 100 respondents till December 15, 2023. Members of the Rotary Club of Yerevan Pan-Armenian conducted researches with different groups from different cities in Armenia, as well as within a multifunctional center, Help for Wounded Soldiers and the Disabled in the Military. In the groups, the aspects of optimal adaptation to civilian life, positive socialization, and prevention of post-traumatic syndrome were explored. Respondents reacted very well to the very idea of helping them in the form of training, courses, consultations. Main values and reference points of the respondents. Younger people, personal development, education, vivid impressions, learning new things. People over 30, stable income, family, leisure. The main aspect of adaptation to peaceful life, absolutely for all respondents, is successful socialization in the form of a decent paid, interesting job. Based on the results of the study, participants came to the following conclusions. Respondents of the age group 18-25 want to acquire specialty or at least basic programming skills. Respondents of the age group 26-35 want to do handmade, make unique handicrafts, souvenirs, and household items in order to sell them through the internet and to continue to live in their homeland. Some need a basic knowledge of English. They are ready to study online and offline. To work on the project, the board, Miro, and Agile technology were used. The methodology and the application became indispensable to create an organized, remote teamwork, allowing the parties to come from the idea to the implementation of the project in a short period of time. The project has been developed at the initiative of Rotary A Club of Russia and Rotary Club of Yerevan Pan-Armenian. Project performers are members of the same two Rotary clubs.